All right, this video we're going to learn how to do a push-up. So very similar to our squat and our sit-up, there are 4 stages of a push-up. We have the quarter, the half, the three-quarter, and the full push-up. All right, so we can do them on our knees, we can do them on our toes. Of course, toes is the preference. A knee push-up will never quite get you the strength to go all the way to a toe push-up. So it's much better to do a quarter toe push-up than to do, say, 50 on our knees. But I'm going to demonstrate both for you. So to start off with, we want to make sure that as we do our push-ups, our elbows are traveling back. So in this position here, we don't want to be hinging out into this position here. That's really going to impinge on our shoulder joints. We want to make sure that we're keeping that nice and safe. We want to make sure we're also drawing our shoulders away from our neck and not kind of up towards it, all right? We want to make sure that we're traveling in this direction here. If you don't feel you've got enough, recruitment patterns or enough strength to do that, you can have them out a little bit, but we don't want to be coming into this position. We want to try and get them closer and closer and closer until they're directly alongside our body. Of course, your chest size is going to make a difference to that as well, but we want to make sure that we're trying to touch our body at all times. It also depends on how much your waist comes in as well. So we're going to start off with our knee push-ups and then we'll move into our toe push-ups. So to start off with our knee push-ups, we want to make sure that our body weight is forward of our knees, all right? This position here, this is not a push-up. I'm not sure really what that is, but it's definitely not a push-up. We want to make sure that our arms are loaded up, that our knees, our hips, and our shoulders all becoming one diagonal line. So what I mean by this is we're going to be rocking forward. So you've got a nice line that comes directly up through the body. In this position, our elbows travel back and we breathe out, all right? So we can go to a quarter one. We've got a half, a three-quarter, and our full. Our chest touches the ground. Doesn't bounce off, but it's nice and controlled. We want to make sure that we're using our breath, so using that breath out as we do the up motion. We do the exact same thing, but on the toes, all right? So when we're doing our push-ups on the toes, we want to make sure that our glutes are squeezed on nice and tight. The tighter your glutes are squeezed on, the safer your lower back is going to be, all right? So a lot of people will say that they don't have enough core strength or their lower back hurts when they do a push-up. Chances are they need to be able to use their glutes more, or they're just not able to activate their glutes at all. So you can either regress down to a knee push-up, or second of all, we want to make sure that as we get into our plank position, so at the start of a push-up, we've got our glutes squeezed on nice and tight. This time, instead of the knees lining up with our hips and our shoulders, we want it to be our feet. So we want to line from our feet to our hips, up to our shoulders. We don't want our bum too high, we don't want our bum too low. So in this position, we want to make sure that we've got that straight line. We're not going to be up here, we're also not going to be sagging down in this position here. So from this position, we squeeze the glutes on nice and tight, big squeeze, come down. Quarter, half, three-quarter, full. All right, so make sure you use that breath. So for me, I'd probably stick at the half to three-quarter, depending on how many I'm doing. If I'm only doing a couple, then a full is okay. So I want to make sure, stick to the push-up that you're able to do, use your breath, squeeze your glutes.